There we go. No, let's boy, should we start a new game or should we just pick up where we left off? Load a game? Paint your town update? Let's load a game. Pick up where we left off, guys. See if I can even remember how to play this game. Did it just crash on me? There we go. Boy, this is the last place we graphics. Frame rate. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I'm at 140 or 240. Ultra, ultra, ultra. Ultra, okay, cool. Well, let's see where we left off here. We got lots of rot in here. What season are we in? Boy, guys, it's been, how long has it been? August? I haven't played since August of 24. I need to turn this mouse sensitivity down, though. Controls. Let's try this. It's a bit better. We need to move that rot into here, for sure. I know that. How much can we move? About that much. Before we're so full we can't do anything. Man, I missed this game. Can I just, like, move one over? Transfer stack. Cancel. There we go, I can do this. D. Accept. we have 30 in here out of 30. This one is not quite 30. Wait, what? Accept. So that one's got 30 now. Now that's not what you do, is it? That's where you get the rot from. It still has to be made into manure. Fertilizer. Daub. Fertilizer, fertilizer. Rot. Okay. Yep, okay, so we'll do R for craft. We'll just craft a shitload of this. That's what I was doing wrong.
Why aren't you a king already? Are you inspiring mule?
But we don't want to do all of that for them because we want to give them something to do. So that's why that was in here, right? So because if you put the manure, I got to relearn this game. When you put the manure in here, then they have access to the manure. Move the fertilizer over too. Or sorry, the rot. Then they can make their own manure. Or they can make their own fertilizer, not manure. Okay, broadleaf plants. Okay. Sticks. I'm starting to remember. Strange coin. Okay. I feel like the fertilizer doesn't go in the food storage. It doesn't. Fertilizer goes in. This stuff does, though. We'll move all this over. And that's probably why. Okay, we're gonna move all the fertilizer over. Or this rot. Back over to here. Where it was. Okay. Plenty of rot in there for the girls. Now, that's right. We need to go to management. Go to what do we got here? Simple house has been destroyed. Is that it? Yeah, just the one. Oh, wait, nope. House. Extraction. Herbalist. Well. No resources for the well. Lots of damaged stuff going on here. So, food item. What is this? People's demands. Today, yesterday, currency, this summer, last spring. Okay. Looks like they added some tabs here. Okay, so we want to move this fertilizer over to here. Because I believe this is where that belongs. Let's just double check. Yeah, fertilizer does belong here. What does this do? Health, effects, duration. We'll keep those in hand. Large pouch. Light hat. Stick, stones. Wooden shovel, wall. Okay. Orchard. Farm shed far away. Okay. Pigs. Sheep. Goats. That's right. We got goats, cattle, we got horses, and we got donkeys. We got all sorts of stuff right before we got off. Like we literally just started getting horses. And there's our horse.
The worst thing about this time of year are mosquitoes.
Get back in there. Okay, whatever. Donkeys, sheep, goats. And then these all make manure.
How can I help you? See you
can't.
around.
Manage damaged. Okay, so yeah, everything's damaged. So let's go back to our inventory. I need a wood hammer. I got a couple wood hammers, it looks like. Okay, I need to remember how to get the wood hammer out. Torch, F, equipped, R. Ah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's right. So 3. Q for creation. Crafting. Buildings. Cancel. Shit. How do I get to... Alt? Creation. Handcrafting. Buildings. Where's the repair? How do we get to repair again? Boy, I don't remember how to do this. Ah, right click. There you go. Right click. Repair. Okay. We got all sorts of stuff to repair here. Okay. That's repaired. That's repaired. Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure if my leg went numb or if I stepped on an ant.
That's right. We were expanding our fields too. Repair, add insulation. Destroy, build. Okay. Exit.
I believe it's not a matter of good or bad. If I were
Okay, so let's go back to our management. We really need to manage some repairs here. Our farming, though. Orchard, 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 orchard. Okay. Field. We're not growing anything in field 1. Where is field 1? This is field 1. Field 1. Open details. Harvest. Okay. Village working schedule. Winter. What season are we in? We are in summer? We're in the beginning of summer. Spring, summer. Manage assignment. Change plant. We can sow cabbage. It's the only thing we can sow. But then we can harvest cabbage in the summer. Or in the autumn. Okay. Has this already been unsown? This is unsown. So but wheat can be sown in the autumn. We can harvest cabbage and then sow wheat right on top of it. So we're going to change this to cabbage. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Hail to the king!
Field 6. We definitely want that still. Are we out of cabbage seed? Is that why? Or do we just need to help these people? Iron hoe. That's 4.
I saw stranger things.
Give him a bit of a hand here.
A little miracle. It's more than a grown ball. How's that possible?
There you go. A little slow there. Okay, so she's sowing cabbage there right now. Okay, good. So it was just because they were busy. And field 4. What do we have field 4? Management, field 4. Field 4 has nothing. Put that here. Yes. In the winter, we'll change this plant to cabbage. Accept. So, wait, what is this? This one is wheat. So we can't do wheat. So wheat is sown in the spring, grows in the summer, harvest in the autumn. Well, we're gonna see what that does. Okay, she's got to fertilize, that's right. Yeah, but plow your
Enjoy
field
this
for you.
summer. No year has
This is not Warzone? No. No, it crashed on me twice. So I decided it crashed on me, and then I rebooted it, and then it went into an update, and I got pissed off. So decided to play something that wasn't gonna make me mad. You know, this game is two-player though. You can play survival like online, and it is on PS5. I don't know that if it's cross-platform though. So is Daisy. Yeah, I'm aware. But it's also like 11:15, and you didn't answer, so I just hopped on this to kill some time. I haven't played this game since August 20 something, 22nd maybe, August 20th. I think I got off like a week before I left. You were assembling Emma's B-Day present? Oh, right on. What'd you get her? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. So they're coming over for a little bit at least. Lacey went to the store to get those PJs that Emily said that
new
she
buildings
wanted.
spring up like mushrooms.
So as long as she finds them, I guess. A purple Jeep. Nice. Oh no, I must be out of manure or fertilizer. She stopped fertilizing the field here. What is field 3? Unsown. Okay. Was that flax? Yeah, that's flax. So harvest in the summer. Okay. So we could make this one. We could definitely make this one cabbage. Change to cabbage. Accept. There we go. No, I'm full of it. I missed something. Oh, full of shit? Yeah, full of manure. Yeah. Sorry, Pat interrupted my stream earlier. He's like, "Come upstairs and take shots with me." I'm like, "Okay." So, I did. And I'm trying to relearn this game after not playing it for 8 months. Manure. Yeah, I get it. I get it. No tool bags. They need bags. Okay, so they need bags. Which means the lady that's sewing bags for me. Oh, that's a baby. Okay, we got another baby in the village. Alright. This guy is not doing his job. No resources. No resources, no linen. Okay, so that means someone's not thatching. Which one's my wife? So this one's my house. She's not in here right now. That's not my kid. One of these is my kid. Oh, this one's my child. That's my heir. This is my wife. Okay, so nobody's doing any work. No resources. Animal feed. Okay. So someone needs to be making... Someone needs to be making tools. Okay. Copper bars are being made. But I need... Yeah, when you die. When you die, you become the child. It's the whole, like, dynasty thing. Edit assignments. Copper bar selected. I have copper bars. So... Copper axe, knife, hoe, stones, sickle, fishing spear, ore, logs, sticks, stone, linen thread. Linen thread is not being made. Gotta remember how to do all that. Now the linen thread is made in this other building. Flax stalks. Okay, so I need somebody to thrash flax stalks so I can get linen. Do you need to put him through school training so that he's not terrible at everything? No, you can make him an apprentice though. Flaxseed. Okay, so we'll turn the animal feed down. Turn the flaxseed up. Turn the animal feed way down because this needs, like, I need lots of flaxseed. There we go. I can make animal feed. Dry grain. No resources. Wheat. I don't have any wheat. Does a player character have proficiencies? Yeah, it does. Hold on, I have to eat food really quick. Yeah, there's different proficiencies. How do I eat? F. There we go. Put these back. let's see if I can remember. So here's the skills. So you have extraction, treasure hunter, force of nature, master of destruction. These are different like skills that you can, like this is a skill tree. Let's see, looks like 3, 4, 5. It looks like I might have points to use. Slower durability or loss of axe. Mining. Yeah, so it just depends on what you're doing. But then you also, so you have mining, hunting, farming, diplomacy, fishing, and crafting. And do those reset when you die? They change completely because they're based off of your your new character. I've never actually that person's not interested in talking to you right now. Wait, I am your parent.
Oh, darling, it's you.
Oh, it's making me talk to her for some reason. Mood. Peasants require more crafting materials, yeah.
The chat efficiency in this village starts to be...
Okay. What a brat, yeah. But I'm out of flax. I think. Let's see if there's flax in here. I can do all of the tasks that I'm asking them to do. Oh, I have a shitload of flax. Flax stock. Yeah, so I have flax seed. I need the stalks though. So I'll just take like 95 of these. I'll do my own. Flaxseed. Oh, I want to do more than one. Let's do all 200. There's byproducts to these, so I get seeds, and then I also get the flax stalks, and then the flax stalks can be made into linen thread, and then the linen thread can be used to craft linen cloth, and then the linen cloths can be used to make clothes or other things, bags, satchels, things like that. But typically you can just kind of set all this stuff up so that all of your townspeople, you can automate this. But getting the automation tuned just right is the difficult part, because as you need more resources or different types of things, you have to take a certain percentage of the day's priority and move it. And so when you take from one, you know, and give to another, it kind of throws the balance off. And so you're constantly tweaking how much priority you put towards one item or another, and then obviously you can do it yourself. But I'm going to do the rest of this here, which takes 2 minutes. And then you gain experience when you do these things too, so you get better at it. I'm going to do all these, that way I can make all the linens, and that way the rest of my automation can start making the bags and stuff for my farmers, because they can't sow seeds if they don't have bags to hold the seeds. And the bags have a they have like a lifespan, you know, like they degrade over time. And then my character's thirsty, so I need a drink. And then if you sleep at night, obviously you teleport through the day, but there's only like, I think there's only 5 days in a season. So sometimes you want to work through the night so you don't go into the next season. Alright, that's probably good. We're not going to wait the last 30 seconds here. Put this flaxseed back into the storage building, and then we'll take the flax stalks. We're going to craft some linen threads here. Well, not just one. We'll do like 40 of them. Nah, we're not going to do 40. We're going to do like maybe 10. And then we'll put the rest of them in storage so that he can do them. How many years do you live? Well, I'm on year number 9 right now, I think. So I might be like in my 30s. You also can die, like if you get killed in this game. You can freeze to death, you can get killed by bandits, you can get killed by wild animals. So if that happens, you need to have the air. Or it just picks up on the last save. This is my first character, yeah. Gen 1, Phenotype 1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to build a shit ton of bags so that the farmers can actually get some work done tomorrow. That's probably enough. Tailoring. Let's go to these bags. Simple bags. Yeah. So we'll craft. We're going to craft as many of these as we can. So I'm getting, looks like I'm getting 1 bag for every 1 linen cloth. 5, 6, yep. And normally I would have the seamstress make all this stuff, but he didn't have resources before it got dark. And actually 15 bags is plenty. I don't need more than 15 bags. So I'll just go back, put all these things away here. So I'll move the flax stock back over. Move these bags here. What is going on? Oh. So we'll move 15 of those over. It's good to have a bag in your pocket. They're pretty lightweight. So now there's 15 bags in there. We're going to move all these stones over too, because they can use those stones. We'll move all the straw over. I don't know why I'm holding all this stuff. Move all this wool over. Sticks can go over here. Actually, I'll keep those 7 sticks to craft little things. The logs I don't need. Linen threads. We'll put those over here. See my coins, bronze shearing scissors. Okay, that's pretty good. So now when I go to my management tab, here it'll show like critical status. Look, somebody's pregnant. Ludwika, she's pregnant. These are all the individual stats you're asking about. So you've got extraction, hunting, farming, diplomacy, survival, and production. So this is each one of my villagers, and then their individual stats. And their stats also improve as they do the same type of work. They have a happiness rating and so forth. And profession, so it looks like, is this person a child? And then the children's stats are determined based off the parents' combined stats. So it does matter like who has children together. And you can kind of manage that by who you house together. Yeah, these are children. That's why they don't have jobs. And this is my child. So here's my child's stats. He's 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. So if you look at the other children, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, they're not quite as good. And then when he becomes a teenager, I can assign him like a role as an apprentice and make him focus on one or multiple different things. So anyway, looks like houses. There's one simple house that's got some damage that needs to be repaired. So we'll find this simple house. It's probably in a different. I have multiple villages here. What's my child's stats? My child's stats are right here. 3 for extraction, hunting, farming, diplomacy, survival, and production. It's basically all 3s except for fishing. He's a 4. And he's 4 years old. Right here, 4. So here's the age of all my villagers. 33, 29, 27. So everyone's in like their early 30s, late 20s. Except for this guy, Amerigo. And some villagers are like special. You can find through doing challenges and they'll have higher stats. Like this guy's got a 6 on diplomacy, but I use him here in this production line because he's my best producer other than Nicola, which she's a 7. So like if you were to put Nicola and Amerigo in the same house together, theoretically their kids would have much higher production skills. He's just better, yep. Better than all the rest. This orchard is far away. Okay, so we got to do a little bit of repair work. So we're going to go 3 and go to repair. See what needs repaired here. I think this is a house that's in like a different area. Yeah, everything's pretty. Oh, this one. There it is. There's the house that needed the repair work. Alright, then that one's done. Alright. Looks like berries are in season. You want to collect berries, because berries are a good like mobile food source, and then they also give you water. And they're lightweight. So I try not to build on top of these berry bushes, because they can be used for lots of things. If you harvest them before they're ripe, and then you drop them on the ground, they'll rot. And then you can use that rot later in the season to turn it into fertilizer. There, I got 140. So if I go to my inventory now with my berries and I eat these, you'll see down here where my water and my food, if I eat one, water goes up. So I can actually hydrate by eating berries instead of going to the well and drinking water. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and sleep through the night here. Oh, here's my horse. Which kind of took a while, honestly, to get to a point where I have horses, but I have multiple horses. In fact, I'm going to put him back in the stable. Where'd he go? With the other horse. Because now they can actually... Why can't I get on him? Now they can actually breed, and then I can get a foal in here. Start raising horses. that's not what I was looking for. Okay. I'm new.
Via.
There we go. Alright, well, what am I doing here? Oh, I can't get through because I'm too tall. That's alright. I'll just jump the back fence here. I just gotta remember how to get off the horse now. Dismount X. There we go. Open saddlebag. I'm gonna take the saddlebag out because I don't know if they can breed when they have all their when they're wearing everything, you know. So I'll take that, leave them in here to sleep, and then we'll go and sleep ourselves. Hold E, yeah, I saw the. Also, it's important that you sleep with your spouse because you have to maintain the relationship, and that's one of the things that you can do to like maintain it. But if you like go many nights without coming home and sleeping, then they start to like grow discontent. All right. So yeah, here, check this out. So we got some donkeys here, a male and a female donkey, and we got them as baby donkeys. So you do have to wait for them to mature, but now they're old enough to have babies. We've also got some other livestock in here. We got some sheep, male and a female sheep, and we got a male goat and a female goat. So they'll eventually start mating too. And this, I don't remember what this is. Oh, that's right, we got cows. But these cows are juvenile cows. So we have a male and a female cow, and they have not come to age yet. But you can eventually, you know, milk the cows and, you know, harvest the cows, whatever you want to do. And yeah, and yes, I built all of these houses, and this all used to be a forest here. So all these trees. Oh, so this is the coolest thing. Check this out. I don't know if you ever watched me play this game before. There's Xanthes, or Nathan, sorry. No, Xanthes in here. Let me find the axe. Okay, axe is 1. Okay, so this is my favorite part of this game. So I'm trying not to farm all the trees in my village because I actually kind of like having trees. But watch this tree animation. Ready? And sometimes they bounce. Isn't that cool? Let me get some logs. There we go. And then if you want to dig the stumps out, you need a shovel. Which... There's a shovel. We'll make this one 5. Take the shovel. Dig the stump out. Stump's gone. And then the stump actually will go into your inventory as a log. There you go. Can you chop the stump lower? No, yeah, you can dig it out. And then now the stump becomes a log. Right here I've got 6 logs now. And of course you need the logs to build houses, and then you need the stones if you want to make like this stone siding. It takes a shit ton of stones to make stone siding. That's why most of my houses are still made of sticks. I just had started upgrading the walls to stone siding. And this is a stone insulated house, which is my house. And then you can see this one, instead of being a thatched roof, is actually a wood tiled roof. This is a log siding instead of a stick siding, because there's different insulation values between sticks, logs, and then this insulated stone. And this is mod. This is like a stick house with a mud insulation that I did not finish, obviously. But if I wanted to, in fact, here I'll just show you. So I think it's 3. Go to add insulation. So this is daub, sorry, not mod, daub. So I can daub this. It takes 11 daub. I only have 4 more. So, oh, this, yeah, that actually finished it. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, so there, I daubed that side. No, the insulation value of this house just went up a tiny bit. Obviously, when it's done, it's much better. Okay. Now let's see what everyone's up to now. Okay, so see, now they have these bags that I crafted, and she's actually sowing the field with cabbage seed. And she's sowing this field with cabbage seed. And I think this is also cabbage. So we grow cabbage because it's like the fastest thing that you can grow. It only takes 2 seasons to do a full harvest on it. And you get a lot of cabbage from it. But I need more fertilizer. So I need to set up my management so that in the, let's see, where is it? Barn. I think it's the barn. No resources. Seasonal management. Yep. Wheat grain, fertilizer. So they're making fertilizer right now. So I could probably turn down this flaxseed a little bit. So I don't really need all that much flaxseed, but I definitely need more fertilizer. There's 2 fertilizers because one uses manure and the other one uses rot. So I'll turn that one up to 10. But then we also need manure collection, which is going to be through the cow shed and, see here, edit assignment, bucket of milk. Okay, so I can't do that yet, but when my cows have udders, I guess. Donkey, fold, seasonal management, wool. Okay, so pigsty. There we go. Pigsty, I should be able to do manure. Yeah, so right now I have them on manure collection. But the tree broke where you chopped it. It did, but that was just coincidence. Well, it looks like everything's pretty much running the way it's supposed to, with the exception of that house. Looks like the well needs resources. Okay, so the well needs buckets. So that means whoever's in here isn't making enough buckets. I guess I don't make buckets there. Oh, no, buckets are made in the lumber area. That's right. This is my well. I think buckets are made here. Planks. No, where are buckets made? Oh, that's broken. And this is a kitchen. They can cook food and stuff. See, what are they making now? Roasted meat. Because I have a hunting lodge too. How do you make buckets? Try to remember where I went to make buckets. Buckets. Is this the bucket place? This is the bucket place. Wicker and wooden. Buckets. Planks. So I'll craft a couple buckets for him since I have what I need here. We'll just make them ourselves.
It's easy to talk with me. I just don't like conversations about the weather, crops, animals.
Actually, we're gonna make her do it. What is she doing? Workshop. She is making buckets and torches. I don't think we need that many torches. We're just gonna put her on full on bucket production. So she'll make 2 a day, basically. So let's go put these buckets in the storage area. Move these over. And that should fix the whole issue with the well. No resources. Sometimes it takes a second to recognize that it's been fixed. No assignments at the herbalist hut. Let's go to the herbalist hut and make sure that she's working on something. This is the sewing hut. Oh, okay, and so villagers that are chopping wood, they will collect wood without chopping the tree down. But if I chop the wood, the tree's gone forever. There's the herbalist hut. So let's see here. Berry collection paused. Well, go get the berries. What are you not? For no reason, not picking berries. St. John's worts, summer. So we can have her pick all sorts of stuff. Might as well have her collect these things. Nightshade. Thistle, dandelion, broadleaf, John's wort. Yes. We'll go ahead and get the broadleaf at, let's call that 20%. There we go. That's probably good. Okay. And then the fishing hut needs repaired, and then the barn needs resources. It's a second barn. No assignments because the cows can't do anything yet. No resources in the smithy. And storage has got something going on. Food storage is damaged. So I'll go to the smithy. Yeah, you want to see my orchard? These are my chickens. My roosters. All my eggs, which I can collect myself if I really want to. And yes, they do hatch, and that's why there's chicks. But here's my trees. Because I grow apples and pears. So these are apple trees. This is my apple orchard. Apple orchard. And then these are pear trees. And when they're in season, they'll harvest those pears. Oh, and then I have these too, which this is hops, I believe, which is something that I had just started when I got off. Yeah, hop plants. Because I'm going to start making alcohol too. It's pretty cool. There we go. See, they're all working now that they have the supplies. Got some thrashing going here. Someone's grinding up some seeds into flour or some kind of animal food. She's doing the rest of this. Sweet. It looks like everyone's got a job. Yeah, very cool. Alright.
I know not every marriage is built on love, but at this point I'd love to have a loveless one at least.
So in other words, she lives alone. What about oak and birch? No. No, unfortunately you can't plant the regular trees. You kind of got to get to a point where you're having the farmers or the villagers do the tree and log harvesting for you, otherwise you'll literally cut every tree down. I did at one point experiment with these, see like these sticks, these twigs and things. They do grow, but they only grow to a certain level and then they stop growing. So I thought that maybe they would grow back, like trees would grow back, but they don't. So I stopped cutting trees down in my area, like even these like spruce trees. But these little spruce trees the saplings will grow back, but that's it. They won't grow into mature trees. Okay, so we should probably see, what is that map? And this is a snapshot of my little village. And then there's other villages and stuff that you can do trade with and so forth. Drink some water real quick. Okay. And if you don't want your village to grow too fast, you don't want to house women and men together, because they will inevitably end up having children. Unsown. So this is field 6. What the hell? Management. Fields. Field 6 has nothing scheduled at all, so we're wasting this field right now. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, cabbage is scheduled to be sown. Why is it not being done yet? Maybe they just didn't get to it yet. What is this? Oats. Oats. cabbage. And then your food will spoil too.
Danes aren't known for patience.
Okay, so they just are deciding to not sow the field, I guess. So I'm gonna do it. Cabbage seeds. Accept. And we'll go inventory, find my bag. Simple bag. Make that make this a 6. Okay, it looks like I'm out of firewood. Requires a bag. Oh, I made that 5. Hop plant seedling. No, not hop. Cabbage seedling. Okay, there we go. Cabbage. Alright. Good night, Nate. Probably gonna be getting off here soon, too. As soon as I get this field done. Well, there goes that bag. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and throw these back in the storage area. What do we have them doing again? Barn worker. No wood. I guess we need wood for the barn.
I love the scent of wood.
Cancel. Let's go. Logs. We have quite a few of those. We'll just change this to okay. There we go. Move these back over. We'll just take these logs and make them into wood ourselves then. Might as well since we have them. Excuse me.
No worries. I'll wait.
I guess I have access to all of it then. I'll throw these in there since I have a demand of 31. I'll come back and finish these. There we go. That should take care of that firewood issue. And it did. I'll go ahead and do the rest of... Oops. That's probably enough. 50's good. So just, oh, look at that. Extraction leveled up. Perfect. Move these back over here. And then what is it that, let's see, we got skill upgrade. Extraction, treasure hunter. What does this do? There we go. Little woodcutter's trance. We'll do both of those. Perfect. that farm shed far away. No resources. The wells must be full then.
It's not much.
Okay, yeah, that one's pretty far. Smithy. No resources for the smithy.
But it's honest work.
What resources do they need? Copper bars. Which means I need to get to the mine. Or we just change the management so they're not making copper bars anymore. And then we just have her make we could do bronze. Bronze will last longer. Bronze. Well, yeah, we'll have them make bronze bars until the copper's gone. No, because I want to keep making copper tools for now. Just need copper ore. That's fine. We'll just turn the copper off. Turn these axes up to at least one a day. That should be good. And then this fishing and hunting lodge. Okay, that looks it's just broken. Let's go repair that fishing lodge really quick.
Carving animal figurines from wood.
I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. Repair. Oh boy, yeah, it's ragged. Straw. So I need to find some straw. That's basically it. That's probably enough. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And there's the fisherman. Love it. Let's go ahead and eat some of these berries. We need something with a little more sustenance. We're just getting hydration now. Go get some apples or something. And I think we're gonna call it for tonight. It's definitely worth getting back into this. It's a great game. So I got 2 male hogs, huh? I might butcher one of those soon. Make a little bit of room. Okay.
I saw a stranger too.
I think we'll hop on and do this again tomorrow, guys. This is enjoyable. Oh yeah, let's eat some cabbage. We got so much cabbage. We'll take this stuff here. We'll eat, there we go. Put the rest back in. Management. This looks like those are your taxes. We're a town. Buildings, 52 of 70. Workers, population. Food demand. Looks like we're well over the demand. Demand is 1100. We're at 14,000. Water's good. Wood is close, but we're not making logs yet. We're just chopping lumber. I think we have lots of lumber for when winter comes. We can turn everyone onto firewood production. See what our lumber reserves look like. Logs, yeah, we've got 600 logs. We're doing good. We need to start making some animal food though. We got oats, onion seed, rye. Yeah. And wheat. Lots of wheat grain. Alright, well guys, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope everyone had a good time and enjoyed watching. Absolutely love this game. I just wish I had more time to invest in it. I think we are going to start prioritizing it a little bit more, and maybe we could dig into it a little bit deeper into the decorative side, since we've basically gotten ourselves to self-sustaining. We can get through pretty much any winter. Plenty of food, lots of workers. We're growing pretty good. Anyway, if you guys had fun, please hit that subscribe button. hope to see you guys again the next time. For now, have a good night.